Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 29th, 30th, 31st, and September 1st, Monday through Thursday. Now, this is just the introduction. If you're new to the channel and you want to bypass the introduction, just go down to the timestamp. I try to put that on every description, and you can bypass and go directly to whatever sign it is you want to hear about. Anyway, I will be using my Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And I have started to incorporate inspirational wisdom from Angels and Fairies by Frances Monroe, and artwork by Judy Mastrangelo. Okay, so I will be pulling one of that. Now, I am also, for the introduction, will be using my Waite Rider deck and my Colette Baron Read the Good Tarot. I have prayed, I have meditated, I have infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this and these are general readings, so take what you like, leave the rest. Have some fun with it too. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit, and whatever the message is, the message is. Okay, now let's just go through. Not a whole lot happening. It was interesting that, I do post the Schumann resonance, and it was interesting that not today, which is Friday, but a couple of days, yes, I think Thursday and Wednesday, there was a total blackout. There was nothing posted with the Schumann resonance. I don't know why that is. It wasn't even that it was just a calm moment. It was just nothing. So interesting. They are posting again. And because I do go directly to the live site. And now there is a little bit of streaking of the white, meaning that there is some solar energies moving on with us. We will see what we will see. The 28th through the 1st actually looks like there's some interesting energies, but it looks like it's going to be fairly decent. August 28th, Venus which is in Leo, is opposing Saturn in retrograde, which is in Aquarius. The 1st of September, we have Mercury, 6 degrees Libra, trining with Mars, 6 degrees Gemini. That'll be interesting because we have these two energies that are in these air signs. So air is swords. Sword energy is making plans, thinking things through. It's also hearing news. So Mars, god of war. Mercury is, basically communications and electronics. So it's the things that go on in the air. So now again on the 1st, we have Mars, again in Gemini, sextiling with Jupiter, which is retrograde in Aries. Aries is our fire energy. It is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. It is passionate, burning, very determined. But when it sextiles with each other, those are actually good energies. It's not necessarily very forceful energy, but they're not really trying to create mischief. September 1st, again, we have Mercury again opposing Jupiter. So that's going to be interesting in itself. And remember, so Mercury in Libra opposing Jupiter, which is retrograde again in Aries. Now, we do have our planets that are retrograde. We have Neptune, which is in Pisces. Again, water energy. Pisces is Cancer, and Scorpio also water, I should say. Fluid, emotional. Neptune has been in Pisces for quite a while, but it has been retrograde also. Dreamy energies, dreams possibly that could come true. We also have, Neptune, we have Jupiter retrograde in Aries, which is very good and positive energy, and that Aries is very fiery energy. We also have Uranus, which is in Taurus, again, retrograde, earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, money, job, career, something to do with your home. It's like whatever it is, it comes down to the reality of life. Pluto in Capricorn and Saturn in Aquarius. So we actually have all energies have something going retrograde. The earth energy is a little bit heavier with Pluto and with Taurus, and they've been they've been in these signs for a little bit of time. Pluto since 2008, and that goes forward, backward, and Uranus since, I think, 2018. And again, that goes backwards too. So watch the community page. I do post things on the community page, also Facebook and Instagram, if I think anything is of interest. Okay, so with that, it's just, there's just so much happening. We just don't even know what it is all about. We're going day by day. But remember, whatever's going on in the world, we still have to live our individual lives. We still need to make sure that we keep our vibrations high. The higher we keep our vibrations, the higher we attract high vibrations also. So let's see what we have going on. What do we want to say? Cards, Holy Spirit, higher power. What's going on in this world, especially for August 29th through September 1st, Monday through Thursday? What do we have? Oh, okay. So we got some cards that have fallen. Let's see. Only 2. Interesting. I thought that there was actually more. So let's see. So whatever it is going to go fast. It's an interesting energy because the Chariot is major arcana. It is universal energy. It is a number 7. Remember, numbers have really strong meanings too. 7 is a divine number, divine protection, divine umbrella energy. So we have the Chariot. The Chariot is, to me, it's whatever's going to be going on, it's going to be fast moving. And we won't have the control we think we have over it, okay? So it's kind of like one of those times that you let go and let God and just hope that, hope, pray, meditate, whatever, put it up there and say, take the wheel, because, and please, I will always say this, whenever I give that type of control over, and, because remember, we do have free will here, we do have choices here, as much as we can do as long, with everybody else's choices. But, I always ask for mercy and grace, okay? Because sometimes things can get rough, but with the Chariot, it's basically saying things aren't necessarily in our control, so be aware of it, and it will give you some peace also. The other thing about this, the Chariot is about winning, is about promotion, is about a positive energy with whatever's going on. It is something that tends to work for our favor, even if we don't necessarily see it as our favor. The Chariot also is kind of, the race can be hard, the race can be long, but it does work out for us in the end. Sometimes we just don't see it that way. So anything else with this card? No. I mean, we have the black, the white, so we have the opposing with the white, anyway, we have the black and the white here. He does, if you notice, he does not hold on to the reins. He does hold on to his scepter or his spear or whatever that is. So let's see what we've got next. This is, again, reversed energies do have some strong energy also. They actually have a little stronger energy to me. The Queen of Swords. Court cards have dual energies. The Queen's underlying energy is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as I talked about. So fluid and emotional, caring energy, loving energy. But this is that sword energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Oh, and I forgot to even say, Libra will be going, Mercury will be going retrograde, which is in Libra right now, on the 10th of September. So we have entered the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Always interesting, and it's especially for my Libras, and especially since it's in Libra. People from your past returning. A lot of times we are coming closer and closer to a thinning veil between this world and that world. And so we could have more people on that other side. We could have some very, extraterrestrial, we'll put that out there. We could have some metaphysical energies and visitations at the same time. A lot of times when Mercury goes retrograde, it does have a lot to do with, to me, my opinion, what I have seen, it has a lot to do with balancing of karma. So the Queen of Swords, There's this queen energy. There's this ruling energy. I'm kind of, I'm really getting the queen energy very, very strongly here. So, think of whatever the queen represents to you. But the queen, oh, and also there's, I don't know, is she welcoming? Is she saying, come here, I got my sword for you? I don't know. The Queen of Swords is very objective. Also tries to see things very clearly. Tries to see, just do what needs to be done, and kind of tapers or pushes down the emotional side of the water. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we have that Queen of Swords going on. Now let's see what we have here. We have the Lovers. So this is a 6. This is the number of man. It is the energies we put into it. It is the Lovers card. It is, again, major arcana. So we have these 2 major arcanas between us. This, like I said, this is a very positive. Things will be working out. It doesn't necessarily mean that that the journey will be smooth, but it will mean that things will work out for the best. That Queen energy is really pushing through. The Sword energy, and again, the Queen of Swords can be a little bit on the colder side because she has to be so logical. She has to think things through. But then we have that Lovers card, which is, again, the Lovers card kind of gives me a dual energy with this. Sometimes it's very positive. If this was a Lovers reading and I got the Lovers card, I'd be like, wow, this is positive. But in this general one, there could be some, some problems with relationships. Whatever this is, it could, and especially with Mercury in that shadow kind of thing, there could be some relationship issues. There could be some communication issues going on at the same time. So we're going to kind of put the Lovers energy aside, or just kind of, let's just be aware of this. Sometimes the Lovers energy also brings about reconciliation, and it also brings about some good health. Now we do have the this divine angel, and the divine angel is doing a covering. It is maybe possibly the blessing. Not quite sure what I like about, the red wings are kind of doing some covering too. Not quite sure, because that's a very bold and very, I'm going to say assertive type of covering here with this. The man is looking at the woman is looking up. We have some interesting backgrounds. We have the serpent in the background on the fruit tree, and then we have little fire dragon or fire tongues on this with the man. So not quite sure where we're at, except that I would say that there could be some relationship, I don't know if it's going to be issues or just relationships clearing of the energy. So when that happens, and especially with this Mercury thing, so just be prepared to have a little bit of confrontations or a little assertive energy with relationship. But I told you in the beginning that, the September 1st didn't have really any bad energy, or I shouldn't say bad, any really aggressive energy for that weekend or for that week. So let's see what we have going on here. The Queen is really pulling me. So the Queen is really pulling me. No, don't know why. But again, to the Chariot, hey, nothing we can control. We can't really control it. Raise your vibrations, give it to higher power, God, whoever that is to you. The Lovers, again, not quite feeling total peace and harmony with the Lovers. Kind of feeling a little bit more of that assertive or aggressive energy with the Lovers. So there could be that aggressive energy with relationships. Okay. Again, this is more of a universal type of energy here. But we were not going to have, and I don't know why she keeps calling to me. We will see what we will see. Okay, let's go on here. And, also too, my computer has upgraded, I think I've just done the 3rd upgrade. So hopefully the sound is there. Anyway, let's see what we've got. The Empress. The Empress. So we've got 3 major arcana with this. So I love the Empress. You know that, especially with Mercury retrograde, she does help to put things in place and in order. And so we have that 3. 3 is creativity. It is celebration. Also, there is the power of 3. So say something, do something. We are in the waxing part of the moon, so it is a good time to be requesting things. The Empress has a little bit of a chaotic energy, but everything is works out for the best with the Empress. I feel like the Empress has the feminine divine energy, so you might want to call that you might want to call that Gaia, or you might want to call that Holy Spirit, whatever your belief system is. The Empress wants to provide for us, and so there is provision. The thing is, we have to, again, make those choices. Do we accept this or do we not? Because, again, we can accept. But again, we do have a little bit of a chaotic energy, because it's like she has so many gifts and so many, like, okay, this good? No? Okay, how about this? Well, you know what? I've got this. It's not the best for you, but maybe it's not the worst for you either. So there is this energy that's trying to provide, but we have to say, yes, this is what we want. And again, Mercury retrograde, whenever I see my Empress, trying to create peace, harmony, balance, again, we have to be the ones to say, okay, we'll try it your way, which is giving up a lot of our control, which we don't necessarily want to do. So interesting stuff. I don't know, that Queen is pulling at me. We'll find out why. Let me know what you're thinking about this, just because I love to hear your views. Read the cards with me. But anyway, we will be starting our videos, but take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You help keep me here. But why don't we, like I said, I will bypass this. I will give you the timestamp, but why don't we start our videos now? Hello, my Tauruses. So let's see what we've got going on right now. Yes, you've got some interesting stuff. How is Uranus going retro affecting anybody out there? It's, my Tauruses, it's time. It's time for you. It's time for those, where do we even want to go with this one? Back in, what was it, 2019, it just seemed like you were on a really strong path going forward. I feel like you're picking that up again. I feel like that's picking up. Now, how long, how far, I don't know, but I do feel like you're in a forward motion. And it's kind of, and again, we go back to that Chariot. Chariot is letting higher power take the wheel and guide it. You're doing that. You're doing that. There was something, many lessons. Oh God, I hate lessons. I hate lessons so much. You've had many lessons. And it's either, lessons are things that you can just either say, yes, I've learned from them, and let's move on. Or sometimes even with lessons, it's kind of like, hey, you know what? I'm done with this lesson. We're done. I give up. Now that's a harder thing, is when you say, I'm done with it, I give up. There's a little bit of submission with that lesson, and not always something we want to deal with. We want to say, no, we did this. We learned our lesson, but sometimes, my Tauruses, it's better to just say, I'm not doing this anymore. I am not learning this lesson anymore. I'm dropping out of school. And then many times when you drop out, a new path opens and you find out this is the best path. Okay, I have no idea where that all came from. Well, whatever I had to say, but yes, lessons learned, and sometimes the lesson is just when to change course. Okay, let's see what we have here. These two are reversed. First card, 3 of Michael. Release the past. Release. Let things go. Release the past. Time to move on. New direction, whatever it is for you. Now, 3, this is that 3 of hearts, of the 3 of swords, I should say, where that heart with those 3 swords, and people are like, oh, no. That's very painful. I don't think I like this anymore. Let's move. Let's do something different. Put that card back. Well, sword energy, air energy, Michael energy in this deck is about Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini all have some very strong energies pushing it forward. And remember, with Mercury in Libra, we are in that shadow of retrograde. The three of my, so air energy is again making plans, hearing news. I think that's popping in my brain a little bit, kind of like popcorn popping for me. It's that's like something about hearing news for one of my Tauruses out there. It's all like making plans, hearing news, making also, thinking about your next step. Now, the Three of Michael is about letting go what you've been holding on so doggedly. And it's what I was just saying in the beginning. It was basically, it's okay to drop out. It's okay to say, I'm done with that one. Let's open up a new path, okay? So, release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds, and it really does. So there we go with that. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I've never really, I'm always seeing the angel. I'm never seeing that the angel is comforting and holding on to, looks like a woman. Anyway, let's see the next card. Reversed. The sun. The sun is things are going to get better. Things are brightening up. This is that new door, that new pathway. So this week seems really big. I mean, I know that a lot of times you keep heading into these really big energies here, but this again, maybe because of Uranus retrograde, it just feels like there's a lot of garbage being thrown out the window, and this could be energetic garbage, this could be physical garbage, and maybe you shouldn't just throw it out the window. You need to dispose of it in its proper containers, okay? So, but there's a lot of things getting rid of. Now, the 19, we have a 19, 1, new beginnings, 10, transition. Number is completion. You've got everything you need. Let's wrap it up. So it's the act of wrapping up. Now you add 1 and 9 together, becomes that 10 again, transition, back to that 1, new beginning. The sun is Archangel Uriel. Uriel brings light to dark spaces. Uriel brings wisdom to when we're like, duh, type of thing. And many times when we're holding on, it's kind of like the universe is saying, please, let go of this. Let go of this. Sometimes we need to see that. We need to figure that out. And it does help if we figure it out ourselves, but I have learned many lessons by just having faith and saying, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I really can't do this anymore. I'm not saying giving up on a relationship. I'm not saying giving up on people, but I can't hold on to anger. I can't hold on to the pain anymore. But then we have the sun. The sun comes out. Even if it's cloudy, the sun is still there. Okay? So life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. Here we go. Your next card, the 10 of Ariel. So we have that 10 energy again. Transition. Ariel is your energy. Capricorn and Virgo energy. All of the earth energies are a little bit more prevalent right now. They're a little bit stronger right now. This is really saying counting your blessings. This is really saying you've got so much in your life, that, maybe what you've been going after, you've been so focused on what you've been going after, you don't really focus on what you have now. So, and one of my little sayings is, if you concentrate on the past, or if you live in the past, that leads you more to depression. If you're living in that future, more in the future, you have more anxiety. So this is why you need to live in the present, and you need to make sure that you stay grounded, and that day by day by day, and just kind of rejoice and be glad in this day that you have. Okay? So there is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life. So my Tauruses, there's more going on that meets your eye here. You have more stability than you might even think you have. And I don't know what you have to let go of. Those are dreams and hopes. It doesn't mean that they won't come about. It could mean that the timing is just off right now. But it could also be, don't be spending so much time on your dreams and your hopes that you forget to live in the present, okay? But again, there is something, that Three of Michael, very strongly let go of the past. It's okay to say, I quit. It is okay to say, I quit. Now, if you're quitting your job, it's better to quit your job when you have another job, okay? But it's okay to say, you know what, I don't know what this lesson is, but I'm done with it. I've done that. And you know what's happened? Many times over, it goes away. Okay, here we go. Let's see what guardian angels have to say. It's kind of like that thing with patience. Never pray for patience because your prayers are answered by having you wait. Oh, I hate praying for patience. Same thing with courage. Never pray for courage because then you're put in positions where you need courage. And don't pray for strength because, yes, you're put in positions where you feel so weak. Just say, you know what? I'm where I'm supposed to be and I'm who I'm supposed to be. And I'm okay with that. Okay, here we go. This is reversed. The 7 of action. So we have 7. This is the 7 of fire, 7 of rods, wands. This is our Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy here. Passionate, burning, determined. 7, divine umbrella, divine guidance, also a divine protection. Okay? So you're being called to claim your personal power. Feel confident as your angels will give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may stem from an unresolved inner conflict rather than a conflict with others. Ooh, so basically what, kind of getting that with what I'm saying with the, letting go is you keep feeling like you have to hold on. And what's being held on to is it's really holding on to you. So let go. Anyway, let's see what we have with the inspirational wisdom from angels and fairies. Let's see. We're going to shuffle again here and see what we've got for my Tauruses. So you do have a lot of that 1 energy going on. You have that 7 energy and the 3 energy. And also a little bit of the 9 energy here. So let's see. This one is reversed. Joyful sunrise. That's quite pretty. I love her. She's so pretty. Can you see her? Sitting in her flower. Find time to help yourself, or you will find you are alone when those you've helped have moved along. So find time to help yourself, or you will find you are alone when those you've helped have moved along. Interesting with that one. Tell me what that means to you, my Tauruses. Okay, let's see what we have here. What crystal or energy for my Tauruses would be helpful. Here we go. Okay. Okay, reversed. Labradorite. Shamanic journeying, brave, magical power, higher awareness. Okay, so my Tauruses, tell me what this meant to you. What did you read? What resonated? What didn't? It's all good. Anyway, take a moment. You know that this helps my channel quite a bit, keeps me on air. Take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Tauruses, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.